Ask me what's the source. Okay, pareja.
It's very good. It's the best.
You said it's not Zohar. It's something else.
Sha'ar הכוונות.
They really is. It's like disease.
Okay.
My experience, what you said.
Okay, so now we are on page Taf Kuf Mem. Talking about the laws of Pesach, checking on the chametz. העץ, you want? What's the לילוי משמעת something?
לא.
לילוי משמעתנו.
אנחנו מעלים את הנשמה.
רפואה שלמה לכל חולי עמו ישראל.
Amen. Okay, I'm going to have in mind for the bracha, for the עץ. Everybody have העץ? ברשות מוריי ורבותיי, ברוך אתה אדוני, אלוהינו מלך העולם, בורא פרי העץ. Shakol, you ready for Shakol?
Yeah.
ברשות מוריי ורבותיי, ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם שהכל נהיה בדברו. אמן. Okay, pareja. So now it says over here in page Taf Kuf Mem we are. It says a person have to check the chametz on this upcoming year on Tuesday night. In less than 2 weeks is going to be Rosh Chodesh Nisan. Less than 2 weeks from then is going to be Leil HaSeder Al-Achma Aniyah De'achla Avatana Ba'arad Mitzrayim. Less than 2 weeks from now is Rosh Chodesh Nisan already.
סיום לקונים.
סיום?
Yes, there's Bunzel, let us say.
המיסון מקונים.
They did it last year and still it is.
I think so.
Well,
Yeah, year ago also.
so now, נמצא שאם בודק לאור הנר ובלילה, ממילא הוא עושה בדיקה גמורה וגם בודק בלילה ככל ישראל. So it says, can a person shorten his checking? Do you know, by halakha, you're not supposed to check only the 10 pieces. This is a common mistake, that people check only the 10 pieces. Terrible mistake. You're supposed to check everywhere in the entire house, business, car, garage, basement,
Refrigerator.
anywhere that is your domain. If you don't want to check, you can sell.
Even the garage.
Some people don't go to work the whole Chol HaMoed, the whole Pesach. They don't go to work. They have to check their office over there. No?
Yeah.
He has a
he
pharmacy. He has a dentistry. He has a medical office. He has different type of things. He does not go the whole week. He doesn't go there. Vacation.
He sells it. What he does?
Can you do sell or no?
Yeah.
Says halacha, he's allowed to sell it. And John
No check.
don't go there. Don't check there.
Oh,
But the best time to sell, it should not be the regular sale, the communal sale that everybody is signing their applications. It's supposed to be an earlier sale than the regular sale. Why? Because the Torah says that you're supposed to not own any chametz during Pesach in your at a place.
Amen.
If your place is your place on Erev Pesach, which is 14th of Nisan, or ל-14, it's yours. Yes, you know why? Because when the communal sale goes on, during the day of the 14th, the night between 13th and 14th, when you're supposed to check, is still yours. Because if they sell it, it's not yours. How are you going to check it? How are you So that's why all the rabbis are waiting to go to the bedin to make the sale with the goy in the morning, the following day. But if a person does not did not sell it at that time, between the 13th and 14th, he owns the place. Tomorrow morning, he catches a flight to Miami. Atachai, this year, Wednesday night is Leil HaSeder, this year. Tuesday night, it's the checking of chametz. Bdikat chametz. He wants to check the chametz, he wants to fly. Tuesday, Wednesday morning, he catches a flight to Miami. Last night, between Tuesday and Wednesday, who the house belonged to? To him. in the morning, the rabbis are going to sell it. But like yesterday night, when the obligation of checking chametz, who the house belonged to? To him. So if the house belonged to you, what Chachamim obligated you to do? To check the chametz. What do you check the chametz? When you have your pasta, beastly, everything is open, pita, cookies, everything is all over. The whole idea, I bought program in Miami for me not to go through all this. So now you tell me I'm obligated? That's why what Chachamim said to do the best way is you have to sell it before the night of Tuesday to Wednesday. Which means before the 13th of Nisan, when the obligation of check chametz came, it's already not mine. Why? I already sold it to the goy.
So you have to tell the rabbi earlier sale?
So there is.
You can sell day before, but you sold all the before.
You have to sign an application, which is not the usual application.
Not usual. So what
It's
do you
not
tell-
the usual
What are you
application.
supposed to tell the rabbi?
You're supposed to not tell the rabbi. The application should be that it's I am appointing the rabbi so and so to sell my chametz at the 13th of Nisan, not on the 14th. The general public appointing the rabbi to sell their chametz on the 14th. That's the general public that stay in their houses and they don't want to have a problem of selling it to the goy because then it's not theirs. How are you going to check something that's not yours? Torah says, "Lo yireh lecha chametz." You cannot own the chametz.
Not to do it like that, really?
It's not an issue, but you're getting yourself into machloket. That's what if you want to do Bukhari and Se'at Tekash, you are appointing a rabbi to sell your office, your barber shop, your dentistry, whatever it is that you have. Not on the regular 14th of Nisan, rather on the 13th of Nisan, on the 12th of Nisan.
How about the worker is going to work in Chol HaMoed?
So,
He's going to be chametz and over there in the refrigerator.
it's not yours, you sold it, Amo.
You sold it?
Yeah.
But the customer, they allowed to take it?
It's not yours. You sold
You
it.
can take it, what's the problem?
You're not making money on it, do you?
If they take, they steal from that guy, not from you.
No.
You sold it.
Yeah, you
Sure,
sold
it's
it.
not yours. If you don't make money on it,
No.
so what's the problem?
It's free. Complimentary, you know.
What
Only
people
give
doing
you a
when they're doing
good
money?
review, you know.
What the people doing when they're doing money on this?
No, that's not
You
allowed
have-
because
you have
then the
makom,
sell is
you
all it's all fake. It's all shaky. If he says I'm going to sell my pizzeria for Pesach and he continue baking pizza on Pesach,
No, but they say it's better. Like I had a friend that he was open, so I spoke to the rabbi. Ben Chaim. He told me, you know what? Sell his whole thing. It's better for him to sell stolen merchandise than his own merchandise.
זה לא לכתחילה, אבל זה...
And it
You're
comes down
asking,
to
should
family
you-
members.
you're
If you have
asking-
family members that they're not gonna watch this,
Yeah.
it's better you sell their house.
That's also true. But we are not talking about Mechalele Shabbatot, Avaryanim, talking about people that they want to know what to do, what's the right way.
Yes.
I want to catch a flight to Miami. I want to avoid all the checking, plates, buying, selling, shopping. I don't want to go through this.
Seller.
I want to buy program, Miami. John and Bazan, Miami, here I am.
She's not the best option for Bukharians.
Whatever, I'm not here to give grades. That's what a person wants to do. What you as a rabbi should guide him now.
If a person has a makolet, super, and he has to work. So they have a lot of people, I'm not talking about when it's Jewish people. I'm talking about like...
Goyim. So he has to make a deal with a goy, like he's opened the place on Shabbat. He makes a deal with a goy. Same thing, he has to make that deal for Pesach.
No, it's not, you're not talking about a partner. You're talking the Makolet is in the Goy area.
Yeah, makolet in Goy area.
You're gonna
not,
say chametz
So
to
he makes a deal with the goy. Same thing with a barber. A barber keeps the barber shop open on Shabbat. How he does it?
Only if the guy is.
He makes a certain deal with the goy. There is ways that a person can solve the problem, but you have to solve the problem. You cannot just leave it, the way it is. It's supposed to be done the right way. So if you know you have a makolet, you have a situation that you need to keep the place operated during Pesach, come to the rabbi, say, Rabbi, I have a situation, what do I do?
אבל לגבי משרד, זה קצת קשה עם זה.
What's the problem?
כי אם הוא צריך להגיע לשם באמצע החג, צריך פחות להסתיר את זה.
אמת. No, we're talking when he's
כי
not going
משרד
back.
זה עבודה, ויכול להיות שעכשיו יהיה לו קרייסס, זה לא צפוי, אבל...
לא גזרו על דבר כזה.
מה?
לא גזרו על דבר כזה. A person right now sold a house, goes to Miami. He could have crisis that right now he has to fly back and get into the house for whatever reason. Could
אז
happen.
הוא מגיע ומתחיל להצניע חמץ.
לא גזרו על דבר כזה. דבר שלא מצוי.
יצניע.
לא גזרו הבנה. The whole idea that he is flying to Miami because he doesn't want to מצניע. He wants to get rid of all
לסגור את
this.
הדלת וללכת.
And that's vidania. Sign papers and that's it. I'm out of here. That's the whole idea. Easy life. If you tell him right now, Matzniya, you close all the programs of Pesach now.
I have a question, Rabbi. Baal
Bankruptcy tomorrow.
Yireh, Baal Matzeh, you're not supposed to have in position when you make a isur, when it's more than kazait,
Less than a kazait, it's also Yisur.
you don't make a
It's also Yisur. It's also Avera. However, when you make nullification, כל חמירה דקה ברשותי. לחזת ידו לחזת ידו, בירת ידו בירת, לבטיל ולהיאבק, כי עפרה דהרה. When you made the nullification, it nullified all these things that they are less than a kazait. Even things that are bigger than kazait, it really nullified them. Because you call hamira, any chametz. You didn't say less than kazait, above kazait, any chametz you said. So, but the Gemara said, we are afraid that a person is going to see something beautiful, kakota bisli, kakota cookie, kakota hamantash, something interesting. And he said, what a good cookie, what a good cake, what a good candy. He might end up eating it. So Chachamim said if it's bigger than kazait, you cannot keep it in your domain, even if you nullify it. This you have to put in the boxes, get rid of it to the goy, or get rid of it literally. You understand?
So Baal Yireh, Baal Matzeh, you still
Bali applies to everything. Kazait or less than kazait. Just you have to nullify it. Don't mention names.
השליטה.
Told it too many times, because the moment you mention a name, I cannot answer anymore.
מה זה קמח לא חמץ?
קמח הוא לא חמץ.
Okay, continue.
קמח לא חמץ.
There's 3 isurim, right? Not to benefit, not to eat, and not to
And not to own.
בסופר
Right.
לא חמץ.
Okay, continuing.
becomes chametz.
Now, if I have right now medical office, pharmacy, dental office, barbershop, and my cars, and my garage, and I have a 5 floors house. How you want me to check all this in one night, Rabbi? My pharmacy is in Long Island, my barbershop is in Bronx, and my this is over there. Well, what do you want me to circle all night right now? Says halakha, there is a way you can shorten your check. How? Either make shaliach, like Rabbi Abraham says, you make a shaliach and you're good. That's one way. You can make shaliach for Bronx, another shaliach for your other places like this, make your life easy.
Can it be shaliach?
No goy. Yehudi.
Yehudi has to be.
Doesn't have to be a mishpacha. Could be anybody. Easier, it will be mishpacha, they all agree. But it could be anybody. Any person could be, as long as he shomer Torah and mitzvot. He's mechalel Shabbat, he's not good. Talking people that they are, ירא שמיים. Now, what if you don't have all the shlichim? הרבה שלוחים למקום, אבל לא הרבה שלוחים לחיים. מה יעשה? Says halacha, he's allowed to check in his office and other places the day before Zamesta Tuesday night.
12th, eh?
He's allowed to check on
On the 12th?
12th night without beracha, and then on the night of checking chametz, he's going to be only in the house. He doesn't have to drive right now all the way to Long Island to his barbershop or all the way to the Bronx to his pharmacy. He doesn't have to go all these directions because on the 12th of Nisan, which is this year, Monday night, he already checked over there with the candle. He doesn't have to put the 10 pieces. If you want, put, but there's no obligation. But you have to really check. Mamash check. Lock down whatever you see chametz. Huh?
In the halacha, even if you clean so good, you not found anything, you still make the bracha. You don't need to put the pieces.
Emet? The 10 pieces is only kabbalistically minhag. Na halacha. If a person did not put the 10 pieces, yotzei de chova. But what if a person checks the chametz? He is looking all around the house. He cannot find a candle that has 1 week. By halacha, the candle cannot have 2 weeks. It's called avuka. Avuka pasul.
Torch.
Torch nilza.
Look for $1.
You need to make ner. אור ל-14 בודקים את החמץ, הגמרא says over there, בנר. a person could not find any candle besides Havdalah candle.
קח לייט, כזה לייט, הנה.
Can he make ברכה
בטח.
on Havdalah candle אשר קידשנו מצווה בצוונו על ביעור חמץ?
אנחנו עושים על האור.
says הלכה, the בדיקה is פסול, ברכה לבטלה, and he has to check the entire house second time with a candle.
But how is that? Rabbi, if you're doing on a bracha...
But don't forget, he put the 10 pieces. Sam Glavne. הכל הפוך. Whatever is obligated, he did not follow. Whatever is customary, oh, Rabbi put the 10
Today,
pieces.
how many times it happens, it's very dangerous to light the candle.
Use a flashlight.
So, it's a good point. Rav Chagai says that some people are so drunk from Purim that they still drunk all the way to Pesach, and they can burn the house. So what to do? I'm saying it's true. There are people that they are. Today, a guy walks into the Beit Knesset. He is looking where is the arak. Can't put blame in car. No, היום עכשיו נראה. חי פיניש. גמר ערבית. Can't we get to the refrigerator? מחציתו בבוקר, מחציתו
אבל אני חושב שהיה לו שם דכדוך בנפש.
I don't know what happened to this.
שרק ככה יכול
First time I saw this guy,
לפתוח את הלב לתפילה.
half a bottle before, half a bottle after, לא יודע מה קרה לו.
הוא שכח לשתות ביום
אסור to pray. A person that it is drunk or tipsy feels the alcohol, not allowed to pray. One time a person came to Beit Knesset. He said, Rabbi, I remember you told us in the morning that if you're tipsy, you're not allowed to pray. I'm tipsy, what should I do? I told him, don't pray. Ma, Rabbi, mincha shel Shabbat. The Avad Ravin, most important prayer of the week. I said, you can't pray. I said, pray Arvit twice. If you're going to be sober after, you have to pray Arvit twice. No, it was my last minute.
לא, הוא יכול אבל לקחת אם הוא לוקח שינה קטנה.
אם זה will take out the alcohol. But if he still feels the alcohol...
לא, אבל אם הוא לקח רביעית, רביעית גם אסור.
נכון, שתה רביעית, הוא שיכור.
לא, רביעית, בן אדם שתה רביעית לא שיכור. שתה רביעית, עכשיו שיכור, לפי ההלכה. מה?
זה הולך לפי הרגשה.
נכון, הרגשה, לא כל כך amount. Nowadays the yain is very weak. So רביעית not always going to make you שיכור.
אנחנו מדברים
גם אני אומר, זה תלוי, כן. So back to us, if so, now Haggai is asking, Rabbi, a person goes with a candle all around the house, he can burn the house. What should you do? Says Alvadia, say bracha on the candle. Find the first piece, then continue with the flashlight.
Do you need a flashlight?
Yeah. You should have...
You need a light?
You need a light, yeah. And it should be not like the open light all over. Just this light is not enough. Because this light is not going to be enough for places that the light is hidden. It's not getting there. Huh?
In the bookshelves.
In the bookshelf, stuff like that, right.
אז איך אנחנו...
The lights.
Huh?
You should not turn off the lights.
You don't have to turn off the lights, no. Just for the kids' feelings to make feel special, you turn off the lights, for the memories. But by halakha, no, you don't need to.
What if it's a
You can say bracha, the lights is on, no problem.
What if it's a candle?
I turn off the lights at home. I turn off the lights. For the bracha, and for the kids, 5-10 minutes, make them feel excited. Bdikat chametz. Then after the excitement goes away, you turn back the lights and you do your job.
These candles that they used for Lilun Nishmat, the round ones.
Yeah.
So those are, it's like a 1 week.
1 week.
Split.
No, it's not split.
So that's,
It's 1 week.
but it has like a little bit like you see like 2
Oh,
3.
so somebody asked, Rabbi, what should I do if I have a candle that he has 2 weeks? That's the only candle I have. Says halakha, you put the two together.
So you're right.
טובים השניים מן האחד.
מה זה?
Twist it together.
מה זה? באבוקה.
Okay.
כן.
And that's also a common mistake by Havdalah. Sometimes you come to Havdalah last week, Motzei Shabbat, you had the 2 weeks like this, right? You went to the wine, sharach.
מעף אותו,
You attached it.
הדק היטב היטב הדק.
Motzei Shabbat, the next one, he lights it.
זה became to be אחד.
What is that?
one.
It's one. So you missed out the mitzvah min hamubchar. Mitzvah min hamubchar to have torch, avukat, 2 separate weeks. What should you do?
3.
Separate it. Take a metal or something like that, separate it. To be 2 separated weeks. So by Motzei Shabbat, we need 2 separated weeks. by bdikat chametz, you need to have one. What if I have two? Put it together to become one.
Well, Ben, in that case, the bdika takes time, and it will burn, and inside the candle it is separate. So the one that I twisted together, it won't last for a long time. Eventually it will open because that's the way it is.
Even for one piece.
Oh, so for the first piece, half for a piece.
Yeah.
Fine, now question over here. We say that on Shabbat, candle lighting on Shabbat, if you don't have ner, you can say bracha on the light you have. So how that Shabbat candle light you can say bracha on this light, and on the ner is not that so.
Okay, I think you open Yabia Omer. You look תשובה after תשובה, you ask me a question, and then the next one, and then the next one, מה זה, אתה עושה מבחן לרב היום על יביע עומר? יביע עומר asking you a question, and he's saying, the same question he asked. Chagai, you missing the Joma of Rav Ovadia. My father dressed up last Purim for as Rav Ovadia. They sent me pictures, wow, ממש Rav Ovadia became.
אומר, יש את הזקן, יש כמו
ראית
שצריך.
אותו?
לא,
He was here?
He was here, right here.
My father?
Yes.
not today.
Right here today, I prayed with him.
Yeah.
Today?
אבא שלך עם מיאמי, לא?
כן.
זה היה פה בצהריים.
Yeah, I saw him.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought they're coming next
There's a
week.
wedding tonight.
היה לנו פה רעידות כל התפילות.
So now, Rav Ovadia Yosef writes, it says like this.
He's always here.
Here, it says like this.
He's Miami.
No, תקשיב. It says, by Shabbat candle, Gemara said, what's the reason you need the candles for?
have
Shalom bayit. What's the Shalom bayit? That you should not stuck into something, and then right away you blame
Your wife.
the wife. That's the nature of a man. He goes in the morning, he wakes up for nets, he wakes up for whatever, suddenly, tapachkini na mesa pastavili. Why? And he tripped. What right away comes into his mind? What a wife, believe me. The only time she was home. Tapachki, why can't she
הוא
put na
יזמוד
mesa?
מהטפצ'קי.
Who did not put the tapachki in the right place? Right away, blames the wife. But we cannot be at fault. You know where it came from. Our ancestor, Adam HaRishon. He made an avera, he sort of said, Hashem, I made a mistake.
Yes.
What?
האישה שלו
Aisha. Right away, blame the wife. Hashem says you blame the wife, get kicked out from Gan Eden. And today, the same thing you should know. You live in Gan Eden with your wife. You should know that. When you started your life, you live in Gan Eden. As soon as you start blaming her, you lose your Gan Eden. That's it. Olam Hazeh, I'm saying you lose. Olam Haba for sure you lose Gan Eden. Olam Hazeh, I'm saying you lose. Why? Right away, you start looking where she is at fault, where she didn't cook, where she didn't clean, where she didn't wake up, where she didn't pick up, where she didn't clean the laundry, when she didn't. All day he criticizes his wife, even if he doesn't say one word. In his heart, boiling about her mistakes. It's a mahala this person has. Person have to realize the good she has, not the bad she has. So now, Gemara said, what's the reason you need light for Shabbat Friday night? To have Shalom bayit, not to blame her for anything. So you can see everything. So we see the idea over there is light. And the Gemara said also
But now we have-
that Rabbi Hanan ben Dosa, his daughter, coming to him crying. What she said? I lit with vinegar. He's not gonna light now. I prepared everything with vinegar. What did he tell her?
The one who made
Misha amar la vinegar, la shemen yagid la vinegar, and made a miracle, and the vinegar lit. Says Rav Ovadia, if we cared about the substance, she should have still cried. Why she made bracha lebatala? So what do we see? That we on Shabbat don't care about the substance. On Shabbat we care about
Light.
light. However, right? However, in Pesach, Gemara Masechet Pesachim said that we need nerot. Gemara said the word ner. That's why the poskim say you cannot say bracha on the electricity because that's not called ner. We don't just need light. We need ner. Same thing Hanukkah candles. If I have electrical Hanukkah candle in my barber shop, in my pharmacy, can I say bracha on this one? Huh? Why not? But on Shabbat you said electricity is like fire.
you have to have
Because you say Asher Kiddushanu Tzivanu Ner Hanukkah. The idea by Hanukkah is the ner. The idea by Shabbat is not the ner. The idea of Shabbat is light. On Shabbat we need light. That's the idea behind. And Hanukkah we need ner. understand?
גם אומרים פה,
נכון.
להדליק נר של שבת קודש.
Amen. But what is the purpose of the ner? Light.
light.
That's what Rav Ovadia Yosef says. LED, you can also say bracha. Per person is allowed to.
So there's no fire.
Not like Rav David Yosef says. Rav David Yosef says, don't say LED bracha. Why? Because it doesn't get hot. Only electricity that gets hot, you can say bracha le'adlik ner shel Shabbat. Rav Yitzchak Yosef says you're wrong. The idea is light. You have light. Well, who cares if you have a light because of a hot flame at a hot magnesium line burning, or because you have LED burning? Who cares? You have light. That's the idea. That a person can say bracha even on this, on the flashlight here. So le'adlik ner shel Shabbat.
Supposed to be on the whole time.
That's it. You put it on. He goes to sleep, or the mitzvah night came. He covers it.
אתה נוסע לאנשהו, אתה יכול לעשות על הטלפון ולהשאיר אותו שם.
כן, כן. For the Shabbat candles.
So therefore, that's why we shut off all the lights at home. And then we put it on, the whole thing.
Right, that should be part of your Shabbat candles. Every Friday, tell your wives, Ronnie, to turn off the electricity.
Now,
Say bracha l'adnik ner shel Shabbat on the fire, and have in mind with that bracha to go on the electricity. Then go turn on all the lights and the electricity. Yeah, that's what my wife does. Baruch Hashem. That's the best way to do. According to Rav Ovadia Yosef, according to Rav Shlomo Zalman Auerbach, according to some opinions, it's bracha לבטלה.
מה זה להדליק מה?
להדליק של שבת.
לא, אמרת turn on all the lights.
Yeah.
Turn off first.
Turn off all electricity.
Okay.
Say bracha להדליק ner shel Shabbat, light the fire candles,
You might forget.
and then turn on all the electricity. And then come back to the station of the fire and put your hands up in the air and
אבל אם יש לך שעון שבת,
start blessing, playing, whatever you
you
want
have
to do.
שעון שבת is turn on by itself, no? You don't need to turn on.
Turn on.
Yeah, on.
No, on you do on. Because
שעון
when
שבת, you have the program that's turn on.
no,
by itself.
better that she should turn on.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it will be part of her Shabbat candle. So comes out that bracha didn't go just on these two candles, went up to a whole entire house.
Now you're saying something good.
Yes.
She has to do everything.
Better that she should do everything. Because she said the
At least
bracha.
the kitchen one, so or what is you eating, so whatever she can.
You want bracha only in the kitchen, or you want bracha all over the house? All over the house you should light. Any place you need light, make that light to be part of the bracha that she made, bracha l'adlik ner shel Shabbat.
Okay, back to question now.
So now listen
You
to
have-
this. I didn't finish this.
Last question is more Zohar.
Yeah, today we have no Zohar, no time for
Also,
Zohar.
we have Alachot Pesach. We have a lot.
A lot to cover. So now listen to this. A person right now has an office in all over the places. He doesn't want to go and travel on Erev Shabbat, on Erev Bdikat Chametz, all these places. He's going to be patom leil haseder al hapanim. You're going to ask him מה קורה, or get al hapanim. Told you there was one time a person like this. I went to one time to a family, I was invited. Mamash. After Kiddush, first cup, everybody tkiya. They never came back. I'm not joking with you. For mamash 2 hours, these people were sleeping. I was sitting like this, didn't know what to do. Why? All night, they were working like crazy.
Yeah, I used to work like that also before Shabbat.
Before Pesach. All night before.
Yeah,
Just
but-
come ליל הסדר,
What did you do?
תפתם. What do I read בהגדה? What am I gonna do? Gemara said, אפילו בעצמו, כולנו חכמים, כולנו מונים, what am I gonna do? All knocked out.
People own properties, a lot of properties, buildings, this and that. In every building, they have a room that's theirs. They have like, they're also obligated to check all
Yeah,
this.
yeah. If they don't want to check there, let's say they have in Miami, in Philadelphia, whatever, they have to sell that. But when they have to sell that? 13th of Nisan, not the regular sale of the 14th of Nisan.
It's just their blanket.
So if you have places like this, you have to appoint. You have to appoint the rabbi that you are praying by to tell him, listen, we need the 13th of Nisan to do the best.
People have
He's not sleeping
Airbnb
in
that they own.
Airbnb,
Do
yeah?
Airbnbs, they do
Yeah.
everything.
But he's not sleeping in those.
Doesn't matter.
And why
You
have-
own it, even if you have apartment in China.
Rabbi,
You never
why
sleep
have-
over there. You have to check in China. You don't want to check? Sell it. When? On the 13th of Nisan, not on the 14th. The 14th is b'di'avad. If you don't have a way out, you ask the rabbi. Rabbi tried this, that. Prashlo vremya to 14 Nisan stars. What should I do? Okay, you go with the flow.
question.
Fill up the regular application.
So you didn't do it. You didn't check and you didn't sell.
At all? Or
Those
not the
places.
special one?
Those places.
So you made avira? You had chametz over there, made avera.
Rabbi, question. Why you
Pesach,
have?
you're not allowed to eat
And
it.
after Pesach, you're not allowed to eat it.
That's
Airbnb, it's a problem. If a person is renting it,
No, if he's renting it, you're not a balabait. You rent it.
no,
you have Airbnb.
before, if you rented it before
where
Pesach,
you designate a person, you rent them. Airbnb. You say that you have breakfast there. So there has a person that he puts a cereal there, puts a milk there, puts a this, and then they
I had a
leave
problem with
every
that.
time. So it counts as yours.
All right.
You're giving them
Unless
food,
you
you're
rent
supposed
it.
to feed them.
If you rent
You
it.
feed them.
You rent a hotel, they give
But
you
if you rent
breakfast,
it, you say you
and
cannot rent
they
it.
bring you croissant
Chametz.
Yes.
with the milk. I was like, wow, this is mine now in the chametz. Because
You're renting the place, it's not yours.
I rent the plane for like 2 days. So what
On
do you do
Pesach,
with
he
it?
rent to himself. And the balabait of the hotel gives him
Provides. Yeah.
Complimentary.
food. It's a problem.
What do you do with this food?
You have to have in mind not to acquire it.
They
Not
already,
the
they already put it in your...
חצרו של אדם קונה לו, only ברצונו. Your dwelling acquires for you only if you want it. It cannot go against your רצון.
But you have to check, right?
But you cannot move it. Chametz during Pesach cannot be moved. It's a common mistake by people that they don't know this rule.
So
One time I remember I was a child, בית הכנסת, open פתיחת ההיכל, פסח אוטרם. השם, השם, אל רחום וחנון. Candies on the Sefer Torah.
Chametz, isn't it?
we're hard.
What do you do?
Nothing. You're not touching that. That's it.
Oh.
Huh? Now can you take out Sefer Torah?
Yes.
The candy is muktzeh. Cannot move it.
Because you cannot use it, so it's muktzah.
The candy is not allowed to
Picking
move.
up the Torah.
I want to pick up the
It's
Torah.
over there.
Oh,
It's a
Yom
secondary.
Yom Tov.
זה
Drop
מוקצה
it on the
מחמת
floor.
גופו. זה-
Secondary.
That's only, it's for
Yeah, if you
sure.
need to use
It's
that.
for sure it's chametz?
Well, let's say you know. Let's say it was for sure.
Drop it
I
on
remember
the
I was
floor.
a child. I remember in Bet Knesset.
Drop it on the
300
floor.
people Bet Knesset. מה קרה? מה קרה?
Candies are muktzah, you said?
Candies are muktzeh, chametz. They're not regular candy.
Drop it on the floor.
Yom
Cover
Tov,
it.
Yom Tov. On Yom Tov, the laws of muktzeh are more strict than the Shabbat.
Okay, so drop it on the floor and cover it. That's it.
Huh?
Drop it on the floor, bishino, and cover it.
What about Sefer Torah now? The Sefer Torah now it's a basis לדבר האסור.
You shake it, you drop it, and you
מוקצה.
wasn't there. It wasn't left there with intention.
It wasn't been there. Yeah.
כל הבית הכנסת, טוב חלק, וואי, מה זה? כולם on the גבאי, השם ירחם, גבאי. גבאי got into the ground, get out of there. Got out of there.
כל הצורה.
מה זה מסכן, איך הוא נהפך צבעים נעשה לו.
בסדר,
צהוב,
זה
ירוק,
לא היה
אדום.
בכוונה, זה היה לפני, מה זה בעיה?
How did you check? בית הכנסת. And by the way, רבותיי, many בית כנסת, זה like this. There's nobody that checks. שבת לשבת שלו שואי, candies all over, cookies here, what? אתה מסתכל מסביב,
מכרנו, זהו, זה לא שלנו, מה הבעיה?
all over the place, מוקצה, חמץ. Now, people don't know. This obligation that in בית הכנסת, somebody should be in charge to check the בית הכנסת. You cannot come בית הכנסת and all the non-tokis all over the place, hamentash for Purim, how do you call this, the baskets from Purim still around, מה זה? זה אסור.
ביי.
You have to be careful.
Last 2 years ago, one of the restaurant people doing Pesach over there. I'm not gonna say the name.
Yeah, chametz, vodka on the
No
table.
vodka. Leave the vodka.
Another one.
He bought
Whiskey.
year ago. He bought a lot matzah. Matzah.
Matzah a year ago, it's fine.
Year ago.
No problem.
אבל
כשר.
איך?
Kasher. Matzah, after it came out from the oven, it can never become chametz again. You can put it in the water for the whole year. Next year, on machot ushaki pastai.
כלומר, מה שקנו.
No problem.
אז אם קנית שנה שעברה מצה, אתה יכול להשתמש בשנה
If
שעברה.
it's closed, there was no chametz fell on there, yeah? No problem.
Close.
Yeah? Go ahead, enjoy.
Rebbe, Chol HaMoed, you're still not allowed to touch the...
Chol HaMoed, you're allowed to, but you have to take it right away and burn it.
Did it throw it
So in this
Yom
hotel,
Tov, Shabbat,
in this hotel,
not allowed to move it.
Can you throw it in the drain?
Judge Elet says halacha, you have to cover it for nobody else to eat it. But the Sefer Torah, what are you going to put? Kosa on the Sefer Torah now? You gotta take out Sefer Torah.
Cover with one of those nice scarves.
Handkerchiefs also looking almost.
Handkerchief? Galatu muktzeh, you understand? Can I pick up $100 with handkerchief?
If you need to use it, you let it move it.
A goy, now you need to go. Go find in Israel a goy in the middle of Pesach Yom Tov Rishon.
Ricardo.
Huh?
לחץ ספר תורה מכובד הגוי.
הסלישו, מה? Alcohol? Chametz? Problem.
On Passover, I poured it out, but I didn't finish it. I close it, put it away for
Yeah, it's
next
fine.
year. I open it again. I can use that same alcohol
Yeah, yeah. If you were careful, no chametz should fall inside throughout the whole year.
throughout the whole year. So
Yeah.
it's fine.
Most of the time, all this alcohol things, they have a special thing on the tip that nothing goes in there. It's always like it's not a regular bottle. He has like a special thing over there. So that thing avoids from things going inside. But if you don't have that, it's a regular open bottle. If something falls inside chametz, it's a problem.
It's very rare. It's gonna.
If most of the time it doesn't happen.
אבל יש זה, אומרים בחמץ שעבר עליו הפסח, מה זה אומר?
הקנדי is the רבנן, the prohibition to move it.
ספר תורה
לא דאורייתא, אבל זה סקל מצווה.
דרבנן.
אבל מותר לבעל לערוך שבות לצורך מצווה מותר.
בעל לערוך?
שבות אחד
על ידי
לצורך
גוי.
מצווה מותר.
על ידי גוי.
אבל זה כבר שבות לשבות.
אז מה אתה רוצה? ישראל יעשה את זה? ישראל יעשה.
זה ספק אם זה חמץ.
לא יצא לצפשו חמץ.
וזה לצורך מצווה, יש את בעל הערוך, וגם לא היה...
רגע, בעל הערוך, רגע. בעל הערוך תוך שבת פסיק ישר לאולוף. פה עכשיו זה לא פסיק ישר. You want to pick up the candy, אסור.
Can you do a shinui?
מוקצה. I need שינוי.
2 people?
Yeah. You need to bypass the problem. Why the synagogue got into that level?
Listen.
Because the Gabbai was not doing loyal job. And this Rabotai happens in many shuls, I'm telling you. Many shuls you woke up, Bet HaKnesset, you come Pesach, suddenly you see on the thing, it be.
Like real, it was like this candy.
Yeah.
Там были децеры, такой не было. Смотрим, там камень, right over the Torah where they throw it.
Yeah.
If the owner of the shul does nullification, it's still muktzeh?
It's still muktzeh.
It's nothing.
Because it could be eaten.
You're not violating that you own chametz on Pesach, but the muktzeh is a problem because you may eat it on Pesach.
Rabbi, question that if you if you're selling your chametz, so why you need to go to your office and check your business?
If you don't go there,
you're going there, but barely going there to check
if
out.
you go there,
Anyway, all the going gonna bring the food over there, the chametz and all this stuff.
not your food, it's their food.
Okay.
But your food over there, cookies you have, petty bear you have.
I don't have my
one
cookies.
guy come Bet HaKnesset. The rabbi tells him, shiur, we jump shiur. No, rabbi, I know shiur, I know all these things. This Pesach, this guy goes up to his office. He comes in the morning, makes his coffee, he takes out his cake, cuts it. Bracha, boreh, minei mezonot. About to eat, it's a routine. Coffee, cake, sits around his documents, computer. What should you do now?
Take matzah and eat.
Huh? Matzah gonna say boreh minei mezonot?
When does that happen?
During Pesach?
Yeah, it's better something than nothing.
Baruch Shem.
He gets his routine, morning routine, comes to the office, makes his coffee, cuts his cake. Pesach!
Pesach? Day Pesach.
Day Pesach.
ברכה זה דרבנן, חמץ זה...
What should you do?
Baruch Shem.
Huh?
No,
Batala.
This is also the
Drink water. Drink
karet is only after Kazai.
Eat something else.
Says halacha, he's not gonna help you. Bracha lebatala you already made.
Baruch Shem, you say Baruch Shem.
Say Baruch Shem to bring it down to the Rabbanan, but you still made Avera. Now they find out what's the topic the rabbi spoke in the shiur that he said Mohammed Shmedonim. That was the topic. That you have to check your office in case during the shiur, in case somebody has to say bracha. If he said bracha, what to do? Exactly what Hashem made him right now to go through, to teach this guy a lesson. Mahmad Donan Osho. Don't behave like you know the whole
You're not eating
thing.
over there, Rabbi. If you're not eating over there and you're not
It
bringing over
happens.
the
It
food,
happens. People
you're not
forget.
bringing the food over there.
You
We're
forget.
gonna go.
Let's
we're
say
gonna go
this.
night
It doesn't
before
matter.
In the office, the girls that work there, whoever works there, they use your credit card to buy the lunch.
Yeah, it's a problem. If they buy your credit card, the problem of owning chametz.
What's only chametz?
You
They're
own
eating
it.
They're eating it.
You
it's
own
an
it.
account of the boss.
But by we say by חלב בשר, אם קונים מותר.
No, we said if you give them the money.
Same thing.
No, he doesn't give the money. He gives the credit card.
For 1 week, tell them to buy their own lunch.
כן, אבל יש
You
פה
can give them
עכשיו-
cash, and they buy whatever they want.
אז אם הוא, אז בשנייה שהם קונים, אם הם כבר, יש לי נגיד הגבלי שזה שלהם, technically it's like giving cash, no?
I know.
Why?
Because credit card you have to pay. You're obligated.
Yeah, but you get the expense. That's I heard.
You cannot.
No?
No.
Debit card?
Really?
Yeah.
אנחנו למדנו בהלכות
אוקיי.
כשר וזה,
נכון, בשר וחלב.
אסור לתת מזומן.
מזומן כן, credit card.
קרדיט קארד אסור לתת.
Debit נחשב credit?
Okay, next. Shh. Now, what if a person says, listen guys, I need you to help me with checking. If he doesn't have any shaliach, is there a way for him to shorten his check instead of driving back and forth to Bronx, to whatever? He wants to be at Queens, in his house, Erev Bdikat Hametz, to be just there Tuesday night. Tamam, Nikuda Nivazitza.
Check it before.
Can you do that or no? Says Halakha, can check before, during the night. During the night. It has to be during the night. What if he says, Rabbi, what about all the pockets of the children, all the suits, all the coats, all the portfolio, all the bags, all these things?
I'll do it
זה
also.
לא שלנו.
You already checked it, no?
Huh?
זה לא שלנו.
Do I also have to check on the night of Tuesday night or no?
You already checked it.
Says Halakha, things that they are smaller than 40 se'ah. 40 se'ah is a locket by locket, ama al ama by 3 amot. A place that is smaller than this measurement, you're allowed to check that place even during the day.
Like we do spring cleaning, like all clients.
Right? So let's say right now these shelves, if they come off, I don't know if they come off. Do they come off?
Yeah, they come on.
So each part of them is separated. Is it less than 40 se'ah? Less than 40 se'ah. Can you check this during the day?
Yes.
Yeah. The next shelf during the day. Yeah. The next one. Yeah. Person has pockets. In all his kids' pockets, he wants to check. Can he check during the day, or he needs to wait during the night?
During the day.
He's allowed during the day.
But it
Why?
could be a
Because
week
it's
before,
smaller
That's
than 40
It
se'ah.
will be a week before.
Could be 1,000 years before.
Sure.
As long as he was careful
this much?
not to bring any more chametz afterwards.
Right.
So won't say us this much?
Now, people that fly to programs, any person planning on? Raise his hand.
Yes.
Kulam tzadikim, huh? You planning on? Don't think that you are exempt from checking chametz.
Right, I don't know, your house.
And the hotel you will be at,
Oh, that was my
you have
question.
to check over there. Rabbi, they write on the picture on the door, chametz free. Yeah, somebody told me they put stickers to make it easy for the people to come next year again to see how comfortable they made it for them. They write chametz free
מה, על החדר?
on the door. Yeah, chametz free. Don't bring any chametz inside.
אבל הם לא בדקו.
Can you rely on that sticker, chametz free?
All of them.
לא, הגוי עשה.
אם דורים פסח אתה נוסע,
During Pesach, different question now. Let's say Erev Pesach, you Erev Pesach, Yom Tuesday night. You owning the hotel room. What's the halacha? You have to check the chametz in the hotel room. With the bracha, everything, it's yours. During Pesach, you're going to be there. You have to check over there, put the 10 pieces, and make the check in the refrigerator, in the closet, in all the places.
10 pieces on Chol HaMoed, you cannot put.
No, Chol HaMoed, I said Yom Shlishi, Tuesday night.
But how about if you rent a place on Chol HaMoed?
On Chol HaMoed, you check again, but not 10 pieces.
No 10 pieces.
Not 10 pieces.
With bracha and
With
everything.
bracha, everything.
What do you do if they bring you a breakfast? You allowed to move it?
if it belongs
No, during Chol HaMoed, yes.
Chol HaMoed.
Yeah, you have to burn it.
Can you just tell them to take it away?
It belongs to the
They're gonna
Jew.
burn over there.
When?
דורים פסח.
Erev Pesach?
לא,
ערב פסח.
Chol HaMoed?
ערב פסח.
last Pesach, last 3 days.
Last 3 days of Pesach? So when they're getting into the hotel on Chol HaMoed, so they have to check over there. Well-
זה שייך להם, ליהודים.
Shalach Chaim, they gave it to you.
צריך לבדוק בלי ברכה.
No, in bracha.
עם ברכה.
In bracha, you have obligation. You right now own this place for the next 3 days.
בערב צריך לבדוק.
כן, בלילה.
אתה בא בערב פסח שם, אתה בודק ביום?
אתה בודק ביום, כן.
בלי ברכה.
עם ברכה.
גם ביום ברכה?
כן. בלילה מה שאנחנו אומרים זה רק בליל. Whenever it is, בליל. בדיקת חמץ, has to be לילה. After that, anytime you're gonna check, any place you're gonna go, you have to check.
So why not go office daytime the next day and check with bracha?
You could. The person said, I don't want to travel. That's it. He's going to help his wife. He's going to pick up his stuff, whatever it is. He doesn't want to travel back. He's not going to work anymore. After Chatzot, you cannot work anyway. Chatzot is 1 o'clock right now. We changed the hour. After 1 o'clock, you cannot work anyway. On Erev Pesach. It's halakha. So what am I gonna? I'm opening my shop at 10. I'm gonna drive back if it closes at 1. What's the point to travel? Just to travel back and forth 3 hours.
Okay, but let's say you do that. Can I check the day off?
The day off you could, yeah.
עם ברכה.
Yeah.
אז בלילה אני אבדוק בבית.
Yeah.
The next day בעבודה.
Yeah.
גם
אז לא
לקבל...
צריך להישאר the day before or 2 days before.
Yeah. The days before, 2 days before is whenever you don't want to go there again.
רגע, לא הבנתי, הוא אמר, בליל י"ד צריך לבדוק בכל המקומות שהוא...
Right. He's going to travel to his office tomorrow morning. To his barbershop.
So we shouldn't travel tonight.
He doesn't have to. You can go tomorrow there. Yeah, we're gonna... Oh, it's already time. 10 o'clock. טוב, בלילה tomorrow. ברוך אדוני לעולם. אמן ואמן. רבי חנניה בן גדשיה אומר, רצה הקדוש ברוך הוא לזכות את ישראל. לפיכך הרבה